This is a tofu making kit invented so tofu can be made easily right in front of you in your home or at a restaurant. It is called a Banrai pot and is dual structured with outer and inner pots and comes with its own burner. Let's see how the tofu is made. First, 50 milliliters of water are poured into the outer pot, which is used to steam the contents of the inner pot. Next, the inner pot with soy milk is set in place. Cold soy milk makes for better tofu. Then, exactly the right amount of bittern, a concentrated solution of salts, is quickly added. As soon as the bittern is poured in, the soy milk must be stirred thoroughly. After stirring it about 10 times, the lid is placed on top and the burner is lit. Then just wait about 10 minutes until the flame goes out. During that time, the lid must not be lifted. This pot has a special structure. The inner pot is slowly heated by the steam from the small amount of water placed in the outer pot. As the water boils and evaporates, steam also enters the inner pot, heating the ingredients from above. This structure uses what is called a two-layer steam pot method and was patented by the company. Tofu is a difficult food to make as it hardens quickly as temperature rises. It requires a slow cooking process for it to cook uniformly and through to the center. However, because the pot can efficiently produce steam with just a small amount of water, tofu of even consistency can be made easily using a minimal amount of fuel. The Banrai pot was developed by Minami Sangyo in Yokkaichi City in Mie Prefecture. Originally, the company manufactured machinery for specialized tofu shops. The pot was developed over a 2-year period by the third-generation owner of the 60-year-old manufacturing business, Tsutomu Minamigawa.
食べることでやっぱ楽しくないと、いわゆる楽しさであったりエンターテインメント性であったりですね、こういったものがやっぱり必要だなということで、そういうことをもっと出す方がないかなっていうことで考えていく中で、この万来鍋っていう発想が出てきたんですね。
As the pot was being developed, a lot of effort was also put into developing a special soy milk, a key ingredient that determines the taste and nutritional value of tofu. The company also pioneered a manufacturing method that was previously considered not feasible in the tofu industry. On the left is regular store-bought tofu. On the right is okara, which is the byproduct that remains when soy milk is squeezed out of soybeans while making tofu. Since large quantities are produced and it is high in fiber, it used to be eaten, but these days it's mostly thrown away. Over the past 20 years, the company has been researching a manufacturing method that doesn't produce any okara. To enable this, it was necessary to revolutionize the processing method of soybeans. The company developed a method and machine to completely pulverize the whole soybean, including the skin, so that no byproduct is left over. Soybeans, which had been difficult to crush finely, can now be pulverized to 20 micrometers using this special method. This is the inside of the factory, and here is the machine that finally pulverizes whole soybeans. Because the whole bean is crushed, not squeezed, and nothing is thrown away, soy milk created from this powder retains all of its fiber and nutrients. The powder consists of tiny, uniformly shaped particles that dissolve easily and create a smooth texture despite its high fiber content.
大豆は油分が多いものですからそんなに細かくならないんです。それと、細かくした時にですね、油を出さないようにして凝固性も良くするっていう方法がある。その粉砕方法と それからお豆腐を乳化させて混合させる方法、これが肝がありまして、この辺を改良して非常にコクのある美味しい豆腐ができる、あるいは豆乳ができる技術を今作ったんです。
The company pays extra attention to the soybeans it uses. They contract a local farmer to make a type of soybean that's high in protein and sugar and makes for a thick and sweet soy milk. At first, repeated trials were conducted using a stainless steel pot. However, the company found that a metal pot lacked an intended sense of warmth. That's when there was an idea to use local bankoyaki, a renowned earthenware with 240 years of history. The company started a joint development with a bankoyaki kiln that has been in use for a long time. After much trial and error, they finally created the Banrai pot. Bankoyaki is known for its lightness and superior heat resistance. The earthenware was originally for daily use, practical and comparatively inexpensive. Here, the outer pot is released from a plaster mold. The clay used to make the outer pot contains more of a material called petalite than conventional bankoyaki. Petalite has a small thermal expansion coefficient. Because of this, the clay has high heat resistance. As the pot is meant for home use, much emphasis was placed on its safety in preventing accidents in case it's heated while empty. Light, fluffy rice can also be cooked in the outer pot. The outer pot has the same heat-conducting properties as an earthen pot, which brings out food flavors. Due to this heating structure, even when tofu is cooked with other ingredients, it hardens uniformly. The pot doesn't burn easily and makes creamy tofu. The pot can also be used to steam food, such as vegetables.
アレンジをして、その国に合ったオリジナルな豆腐が作れるということですね。プレーンな豆腐だけではなくて、先ほど言いましたように甘い豆腐とかですね、鮮やかな豆腐とか色の豆腐とかいろんなものをバリエーションがいかようにでもできますから、ここは一つ大きな強みだと思います。
Here are two different kinds of tofu desserts. One with a pickled cherry blossom topping, and the other topped with maple syrup, chocolate, and a cookie. Since tofu is a healthy food, these desserts are a big hit at demonstrations overseas, and the pot is gathering attention for its versatility. Currently, over 100,000 sets have been exported to 22 countries. Also, because the soy milk has a long shelf life of 270 days, Banrai pot-made dishes have become popular at a Japanese-style restaurant in New York. The idea for the pot and its ingredients came from the decline in demand for commercial tofu machines. To save his business, the third-generation owner found this niche and unique market and started development so that handmade tofu could be made around the world. The Banrai set, created by a tofu specialist, makes it easy and fun to cook delicious authentic tofu right at your own dinner table.
Yubi先、足元からきれいを取り入れた2人が続いて向かったビューティースポットはモダンジャパニーズデザートバー&ダイニング京豆腐。
ここはさ、なんだろう。ここは豆腐を使ったスイーツが食べれちゃう。お豆腐？そう。だからヘルシーだから心配ないよ。そうなんだ。2006年秋、ニューヨークに1号店がオープン。
ヘルシーな豆腐とスイーツを融合させたメニューはソウルの女性たちにも大人気なんです。目の前で仕上げてくれるサービスも人気の秘訣です。
なんか店内がこうやってガラス張りで作ってるとこが見えたら結構食べながら見入っちゃいそう
ね。しかも安心だしさ、表面焼くんだね。
ブリュレ
とかブリュレだ。
すごい溶けてる。
このお店を陰で支えているのは日本人の南川勉さん。
なんかもう見てるだけで楽しくなってくる。もうなんだろうね、スイーツってこんなに幸せにしてくれるんだろう。
これお豆腐なんですよね。
豆乳、大豆をベースにですね、豆乳を使って作ったスイーツですね。
この店内もすごい可愛くて、どんなコンセプトで作られたんですか？
実はここニューヨークにもありまして、大豆を中心としてこう健康で、ただ健康だけだと美味しくないと言いながらですか。だから楽しく美味しいメニューを開発して、で女性の方に、夜は例えばお酒を飲みながらとか気軽に召し上がっていただけるようなお店作りをしたいということで。
なんでお豆腐を選んだんですか？
大豆はすごいんですよ。お豆腐特にそうなんですけど、スンダボンとかサボンとかたくさん含まれてますので、女性の方には特にツルツルになると思いますね。美味しく食べて、実はヘルシーで。
ありがたいですね。やっぱりスイーツは欠かせないし、女の子にとって。
だからお酒飲みながらお肌もツルツルになりますよ。
素敵。
美容です、美容です。早速、いただいていいですか？
いただきます。
いただきます。これ私黒蜜をかけちゃってるんです。
そこかけちゃって。
これはやっぱ日本から取り寄せたりしてるんですか？
というか豆腐のコンセプトが普通の豆腐の概念全然違うと思います。
すごい。
なんか崩すのがもったいないぐらい。
なんかすごく繊細な感じですよね。
美味しい。
美味しい。
いただきます。
これお豆腐ですよね、本当に。
マシソベリーマストよ。美味しい、美味しい。
ちょっと食べたい。
これすごい美味しい。
そう。
もう好き。なんだろうな。豆腐なの？
お豆腐って感じがしないから。
今日もさ、エステ行ったりネイルしたり、こんなに最後に美味しいスイーツをいただけて楽しかったね。
楽しかった。
やっぱこう大豆でヘルシーで綺麗にもなれて、美味しいスイーツも食べれて
幸せだね、女の子って。
本当だよ。それでもう次の日とかも綺麗になれちゃうんだ。
でもやっぱりなんか体の中からこうやって綺麗になれるってすごいいいことだなって思うよね。
そうだね。ちゃんと食べて楽しく健康に綺麗になるっていうのが
ストイックになるわけじゃなくみたいな。
ね。楽しかったね。
楽しみながら美の秘訣を見つけた2人。次回も注目のビューティースポットをご紹介します。